money wins. Here's to us. Here's to us.
It's a great day for the DCU fans. So breaking news, Netflix has acquired Warner Brothers Discovery with David Zaslav still in charge of Warner Brothers Studios. So here's the big announcement. Today's announcement combines two of the greatest storytelling companies in the world to bring to even more people the entertainment they love to watch the most. For more than a century, Warner Brothers has thrilled audiences, captured the world's attention, and shaped our culture. By coming together with Netflix, we will ensure people everywhere will continue to enjoy the world's most resonant stories for generations to come. I love it. Listen, everybody owns Netflix, so I feel like this is just going to be a natural transition for Warner Brothers for years to come. Now, here's the details on Netflix's acquisition of Warner Brothers. Claims they will continue theatrical releases for films. I'll get to that in a moment. Netflix will keep HBO Max around while also periodically adding Warner Brothers HBO content to Netflix. Interesting. Deal will not close until the third of 2026 after Warner Brothers has split its networks into separate companies. So the fact that Netflix will keep HBO Max around, but also adding HBO content to Netflix, that really intrigues me. So it makes me wonder, like, are they gonna produce? Obviously, they will. It'll be a combination of Netflix and HBO shows that will be produced on the Netflix for their streaming services. I like it. And no disrespect to HBO Max, but I feel like obviously Netflix is global. A lot more people have Netflix than maybe HBO Max. So I feel like this is going to benefit not only, original Warner Brothers projects, but also the DCU content on the James Gunn and Peter Safran. So like, imagine if Peacemaker was on Netflix rather than HBO Max. I mean, obviously Peacemaker was a success for HBO Max, but I feel like Peacemaker on Netflix will even have more broader appeal and also attract even more viewers to that show. So I dare say that it will probably be even more popular, Peacemaker, if it was on Netflix and other DCU shows that James Gunn is going to produce with Peter Safran. See, this is why I like it. Also, Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos teases Warner Brothers theatrical release windows will evolve to become shorter. Quote, my pushback has been mostly in the fact of the long exclusive windows, which we don't really think are that consumer friendly. Now, obviously, some people are concerned about this, but me personally, like I said, I really don't give a shit. I'd rather watch movies at home than in theaters. But of course, he said it will evolve. So this is not written in stone. I'm sure, as the DCU continues, as the DCU films or the Warner Brothers projects continue to be successful, Ted Sarandos will change his tune once he sees the box office, of course, when it transitions back to Netflix. I don't know how long the period will last, because remember, Superman came out in July, and literally it came out the next month in August on Prime on Amazon. So people complaining about shorter windows. Well, it's already short. Like, movies now, they release almost like a month later on Apple TV or any other streaming services where you can either buy it, rent it, or whatever. So I don't really see the big deal on that. Also, I find this very interesting. Obviously, as I said before, David Zaslav is set to stay as the head of the new Warner Brothers Discovery. It will be kept operationally separate from Netflix to make and distribute movies and TV shows. Fascinating. And I also love the fact that Netflix highlighted Superman in their investors call today as the business overview, where they, obviously they take into consideration with the games and movies, TV, and the most popular of all-time franchises, Harry Potter and Superman. Oh, I love it, bro. Again, another one, according to IMAX CEO Rich Gelfond, Warner Brothers has contracts which guarantees theatrical releases of their films all the way through 2029. So, yes, Man of Tomorrow, The Batman Part 2, Supergirl, any other DCU film that James Gunn will release before 2029 will all have theatrical releases. So there you go. After 2029, who knows? That's where Toronto says he will evolve his way of thinking with the theatrical releases as opposed to Netflix only streaming on their services. So again, there's a lot of interesting details that David Zaslav and Netflix deal has come with. I'm excited for it. Like I said, everybody in the world has Netflix. I feel like this is going to benefit. I feel like this is going to benefit DC Studios more than your original Warner Brothers projects, whether it's film or television, because like I said, more people are attracted to superhero films, more people are attracted to superhero content, and I feel like this is just gonna benefit James Gunn and Peter Safran even more, especially when it comes to budget, because Netflix has that money, and I feel like James Gunn and Peter Safran are really gonna, I don't think they're going to go over budget, but they're going to push the budget to really give us something exemplary with their DCU films or TV shows. And the money's going to be on the screen, which is important. So I'm excited for this. I really don't see any negative. Like the only negative, like I said, if you're like a hardcore film fan and you want to see movies in theaters, it'll probably have a shorter theatrical window. But like I said, Superman was in theaters only for a month. So, and this was before the Netflix deal. So I don't know what you're complaining about. Me, as someone who rather, if you gave me the opportunity, if you gave me the choice of watching the Batman Part 2 at home or in theaters, yeah, I'm sorry. I'd rather stay at home and watch the Batman Part 2. Sorry, I'm not that big of a movie theater guy. If you gave me the choice, but like I said, up until 2029, all DC films will have a theatrical window, and James Gunn, Peter Safran will remain in charge of DC Studios, and that's exciting. And for you Snyder fans, another big L, another big loss for you guys. In other breaking news, Snyderverse is still dead. Long live the DCU. So that's going to be it. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok. This is Ashik. Share the video, like the video, would be so kind. And what do you think of Netflix acquiring Warner Brothers Discovery? Like I said, David Zaslav will remain in charge of Warner Brothers Studios and of Warner Brothers Studios. And Peter Safran and James Gunn will remain and continue their DCU moving forward. Love it. I'm excited. Love you all. Stay safe. Truth out.